That's a very specific, like, you've. It seems that you've clicked into it going,
Yeah.
This seems like it's a good idea. Do you remember why what it was?
When we were doing the plaster, we ended up, by chance, it was just like bumping into different companies, and they were saying, right, we're doing work for property investors. Like, instead of doing the plaster, do you want to take the full job on? Because I was like, friends were joiners, gas guys, painters and stuff like that. So I started doing that for another company. And when I was out there doing that, I was just getting a wee bit of the bug was coming, you know. I was like, this is brilliant. And then I can remember the first time I met you, and I was telling you about it, and you just kept laughing. So I was like, I'm getting into this, and I'm going to start doing this, and you're like, nah, that's just not going to fucking work. I think that was about 6 years ago, was it? Maybe.
I remember. You had
bridging loans and all that stuff.
You were telling me it was something along the lines of when you're starting out, right? When you're starting out, there's, right, contrary to what people believe, right? You can start if you've got nothing, right? And there's a few options on how you can do that.
Yeah.
Right. And then what you want to try and do, right, is, can you start with something? How much is that? And then where is your scale? Where's the best place that you can start with what you've got? Now, if you've got absolutely nothing, then you've got to work that bit out, right? Now, there's some of the options that I would say are very, very good ways to do it.
Yeah.
And there's some of the other options which I think are almost to the point of delusion, right? And what happens is, when you take those things, so you have nothing and there's an option which probably isn't the best option, and it's suggested that leapfrogs you to a way higher level. And that was what you were describing. And I'm like, right, look, you will lose your money, whatever money you've got, and your children's money if you try and do that. You're like you are literally going to blow yourself up.
Oh, it's like, I can remember I was I thought you had to work with everybody. I thought, right, if I get him into the business, he'll be good. I'll team up with him, he'll be great. And you just tell me, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not the way to do it. And I'm like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. This guy's brilliant. You know what I mean? He'll bring X amount of work to the business, and we'll be millionaires and blah blah blah. And I think it's took me about 2 or 3 years to realise, like, you don't need it. You don't need it. You just need to grind and hard work.
I remember saying to you, because I said, look, the property thing was sidelined for a while, and you went full bore into construction.
Yeah.
And the whole idea with construction was, it was a view that would be your entry into the property market.
Yeah.
So the idea, like the straightforward idea, if anybody's read my ebook, I lay out, there's 5 essentially entry points that you can go in, right? And why someone would use you, like, so say, for instance, and we'll come on to this, because this was your entry point. Yeah. And it's really, really funny, because you had a point of entry, and it was the one that really didn't work, and it shifted you into another point of entry, because you came to me and you were like, right, look, I'm going to do this, and here's how I'm doing it. And it actually was like, right, look, this is going to need to shift, because see what you're doing isn't working. And that can be hard, especially if you've got time, effort, money, your whole, reputation. You've brought in people like saying, hey, look, see everything you've done. Nah.
See all that money, that thousands and thousands of pounds and times and effort that you've put in there. It's very hard to let it go, even if it's fucking not making anything. Even if you're in minus every month, there's money coming in, but the profit's not there. And try to let that go. To go, right, just scrub that, move on to the next thing, and learn from what you've done before. It's a very, very difficult thing to let go. And I think it took me about 6 months after me and you talking about it to go, right, this needs to go.
Well, I don't know if do you remember when, so there was a gap. What had happened was, you came and spoke to me.
Yeah.
You'd said, look, here's the plan. I told you essentially that you were better going to the casino, and you'd have a better chance than what you were doing, because at least in the casino you've got a chance. This other way you've not.
Yeah.
And it was one of the things, I don't think you liked that. There was, if I remember rightly, there was some media and marketing around there might be a way of doing this. You ventured down that road to go and see how you could actually enter into the property market. So I remember seeing that you were like, hey, I'm going to go and do this thing. These guys know what they're talking about. They are, the greatest, biggest, best in the industry. I'll get everything I need to know. So what was it like when you went to these, I don't know how you describe them, seminars or events? Did you feel like you were getting everything you needed?
The good.
No, I know we can discuss afterwards, but at the time, what was it like?
The good thing about obviously you were part of the mentor going forward, but the good thing about you is when I was coming to you and telling you what I was going to do, even if it wasn't the right thing, you were going like go and do it. Because you wanted me to go and you wanted me to fail, I think, and learn from it and come back. And that's the good thing about you. And that's a good thing about what we're going to be trying to do for other people going forward with the plan and stuff that we're going to be showing people. It's about learning from the mistakes.
The biggest thing, like if I was to put it to you now, like there's you've had a meteoric rise. Right? I can't think of anyone that's had a rise and a success. Like you think of the people that have been around, people that were in the same, like people that have attended the same events, people that have done the same things, people that were on social media and so on. I don't think there's anyone that's had a rise like you've had in the time frame of that batch of people. So it is without a doubt that you've had exceptional success. Right?
I think I'm probably one of the best people to help other people because of what I've went through.